A wave of attacks in and around one of South Lebanon's biggest cities, Nabatieh. The Israeli military says the target was an underground tunnel network used by Hezbollah, as well as its military command centers. But a local government building was hit, and the mayor is among the dead.
And targeting its municipality buildings shows that Israel not only wants to destroy Hezbollah's military power, but also its social and political fabric in the south of Lebanon and in Lebanese society in general.
Israel's offensive against Hezbollah is in its fourth week. It's tearing apart lives and crushing livelihoods. The UN says the military has escalated what it calls indiscriminate and large-scale air raids across Lebanon. For the first time in days, the Israeli military resumed strikes on what it calls Hezbollah's military assets in Beirut's southern suburb. This just a few hours after Lebanon said it received a kind of guarantee from the U.S. administration that Israel would ease its attacks on the capital. Hezbollah has told Israel the solution is a ceasefire and says it is ready to discuss other issues after one is implemented. However, there's been no serious mediation attempt to stop the conflict.
We see Hezbollah continue to operate across Lebanon, and Israel does have a right to defend itself against those terrorists who pose a threat to the state of Israel. But we've had real concerns about the nature of the campaign that we saw roll out across Beirut over the past few weeks.
It's been more intense than the war in 2006, killing nearly 2,000 people in the past month. While official figures don't distinguish between fighters and civilians, at times, strikes have wiped out entire families. It's not clear whether Israel's campaign is limited to creating a new security reality its troops now operate across the border, or whether this is about significantly damaging Hezbollah. The military has called for a new mechanism to implement UN Resolution 1701, which ended the previous conflict 18 years ago.
We need to impose a 1701, a fully imposed 1701, this area, so Hezbollah can never be next to our border with such infrastructure.
Israel believes the UN peacekeeping force and Lebanon's army have failed to prevent Hezbollah from building up a military presence along the border. It now says it will do so. Hezbollah is still fighting back, expanding the geographical reach of its missiles and the severity of its assaults. It's still too early to declare the armed group defeated. This is a war that may still be in its early days. Zeina, Khodr, Jazeera, Beirut.